going on? Another open discussion video. Wait till some more people get up in here. Got quite a bit to talk about. A lot of shit happened this week. Evander Holyfield, Teofimo Lopez, and his energy when he was on ESPN broadcast, lying to the people. What's going on, everybody? Hit that like button as you come on in. You ask questions, and amongst other things on this Sunday evening. What the fuck was they thinking by putting Holyfield in that ring, though, right? That shit was absolutely insane. Luckily, it ended the way it did. Luckily, it wasn't those things to where he was just getting pounded on for like 3 or 4 or 5 rounds. Salute to Wayne Hennessy in the building. I see you. Yeah, Tyson Fury's camp, man, they really suspect, man. I've seen this video. John Fury literally, he was saying one thing, like how he's not around the camp due to the virus and everything, but I'll have to just show you that. These dudes, man. Why they think people just stupid or something, man. They think people stupid. But yeah, Teofimo, he wasn't looking too good on stage. He wasn't looking too good. He didn't look comfortable saying the things that he was saying. And I called it on this guy a while back, and that he's not gonna be that guy that's gonna be fighting all the comers and shit. It's gonna be all kinds of excuses and punk shit. If you're not gonna be fighting Devin Haney, Tank Davis, or any of the top lightweights, then why not give Lomachenko a rematch to solidify you beating him? I know some dudes say, well, Loma don't deserve a rematch, blah, 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 but I think if Teofimo's, who else you go fight? You really go fight Josh Taylor? Move up and fight Josh Taylor? No, I don't believe that, bro. He ain't about to do that. He ain't about to do that at all. Wait, I'm trying to get this video real quick so I can show you some bullshit. These guys, man, I'm telling you. Oscar Valdez is getting a lot of heat this week, too. He's getting a lot of heat, but he get a lot of protection as well. A lot of protection. They're protecting Oscar Valdez and the Canelo brand. A lot of people think he lost that fight against Robson. A lot of people feel Robson got robbed. Do I believe Robson got robbed? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to watch it again, but watching it live, I felt that he had his moments, but I felt that he kind of let it slip away a little bit, considering he should already knew that, you fighting this dude's hometown, you're going to have to do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do more than just, you took some rounds off and shit, and Oscar Valdez was able to gain some momentum. All that shit. Hold up, I'm trying to get this going real quick. These dudes, man, I'm telling you, man. I don't know what their game is, but this is it right here, yeah. Boxing fans be watching. This shit.
No, I'm not around.
Okay.
Your boy Bushido don't got to do all the work. Hold up. Let me move this banner out the way. These guys, man. Like, who you, like, wait a minute, what? Hold up, man. Let me move this shit out the way. All right, here we go. Let me see.
COVID thing. I speak to him on the telephone. He's got the main man round him he needs, Sugar Hill Stewart. He doesn't need me. He don't need his brothers. We're there for moral support. But you know what? We've had to keep away from the camp because of COVID reasons. And Tyson, he wants to get out on the 9th of October and he don't want anything jeopardising it at all, So he's in good hands with Sugar. We speak on the phone, and that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Now watch this.
And me not being there to
He
guide him
walks by
properly,
right
I
there.
think. And me not being there to guide him properly, I think it comes.
He didn't. Come on, man. Why was this dude? Come on, man. I saw this clip on Twitter, man. They own him. You know what I'm saying? He said he's not around due to the COVID, but he's right there. Tyson Fury literally just walked past a few minutes later in the interview. I'm not sure where it actually came from or anything, but I seen it on Twitter and I thought it was pretty funny that fans is just on these dudes' asses, man. They be lying to box fans and shit, man. They think people stupid. He just wanted to get stopped. By who, man? By who? And yeah, he tried Sugar. If you salute to AJ Johnson, he tried Sugar a few weeks ago, bro. What the fuck is these guys doing, man? Like, come on, man. Like, Wilder's getting stopped. Okay, I mean, we'll see, man. We go see if Fury can do it again. I don't think he can. I don't think he can do what he did again. It's gonna be a totally different fight, man. I can't wait. Hopefully it happens, but I think they're lining something up. I think they're lining up the escape plan still. Nobody don't know what. Nobody believe these motherfuckers, man. Come on, stop being stupid. Look at this dude lying and shit. A few minutes later, he walks by.
Okay. The COVID thing, I speak to him on the telephone. He's got the main man round him he needs, Sugar Hill Stewart. He doesn't need me. He don't need his brothers. We're there for moral support. But you know what? We've had to keep away from the camp because of COVID reasons. And Tyson, he wants to get out on the 9th of October and he don't want anything jeopardising it at all, So he's in good hands with Sugar. We speak on the phone, and that's good enough for me.
But look, he's
and
right
me
there.
not being there to guide him properly, I think. And me not being there to guide him properly, I think it comes.
Boy. Yeah, that was that, man. Foolishness from Fury camp. Just utter foolishness, clownery, bullshit. Just a bunch of jokes. Bunch of jokes. But yeah, Teofimo Lopez said some pretty crazy shit. He said that Oscar Valdez is brave for admitting that he cheated or whatever the fuck. Like, come on, bro. Really? Are you kidding me? Like, these guys just be saying anything. They think it sound good, but it sounded really bad. You could just co-sign the dude cheating, and you gave him props from it. Just like that was a really bad interview from Teofimo Lopez. He's supposed to be taking over, but he's looking like he's getting taken over by the moment of being a guy with the bullseye on his back. I never seen a fighter so fucking nervous on camera like that. You know what I'm saying? He was nervous as shit. Looked really, really nervous. He should have been fought Cambosis already, too. Hit the like button, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. And y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment on this random Sunday evening. Open discussion. I mean, what do y'all want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Sean Porter came out and said it's more than a rumor. Wait, here we go. It says Gervonta Davis, Rolly Romero next fight. I mean, they better fight next. You know what I'm saying? Why not Tank and Rolly fight? But yeah, Sean Porter says more than a rumor. It seemed like to me like he's just waiting on the business to get handled. Same for Bud. They just waiting on the business to get handled. Hopefully it gets handled. But if Crawford didn't sign or whatever they saying, whatever the fuck they saying, I think that dude is waiting for that purse bid. I think he really wants the fight to just go to purse bid. I think Bud Crawford wants that fight to go to purse bid because there's potentially more money on the table that way. Crawford pays a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I think he wants the maximum for these fights. He probably want that shit to go to purse bid. Sean Porter said, fuck it, they giving me what I'm asked for. But Bud, like, man, shit, I wonder what this purse bid looking like. Or it could actually be done already, like I was told. And they can't, Bob is in liberty to, put it out like this fight is actually done already because, it's a co-promoted deal. They working with other people, entities and shit. But Sean Porter seemed like, hey, I'm waiting for the business to get handled. And we gonna see what happens. They got like a fucking couple of days though, right? What's the day's date? The 12th? Yeah. So they got a couple of days. So if they don't announce there ain't something by tomorrow, that shit going to purse bid. That fight is going to purse bid. And this is probably Crawford's doing. He probably wants it to go to purse bid because them dudes probably it's potentially more money on the table. It's a shrewd business move. This is my speculation though, because I'm just going off the little thing that Coppinger said. They said it was in November, but Bud Sean Porter was on or something, and Crawford not quite on yet or something. I'm assuming he's wanting this shit to go to fucking purse bid so they can get more money in this fight. Bob Arum also came out and said that he hopes and wished Terrence Crawford. He wished Terrence Crawford could stay, and he thinks Terrence Crawford's the best in the world, and he thinks he's the best fighter out there. You know, how would you do? Ask him how would he feel if Bud left, and he said, "Well, guys leave teams all the time. In sports, they sign to other teams. You know, shit like that." So they hoping Bud will resign and shit. You know, after months ago coming out bashing the guy, and now you turn around and say you want him to sign. I mean, which is it? This is why I don't pay attention to what Bob Arum be saying, because one interview he'll say one thing, next interview he'll say something to the polar opposite. I mean, he's like 90 years old. Box fans really love to run with everything this guy say. I just take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes he could be telling the truth. Other times it could be lies within that truth. This is Bob Arum. That's just Bob Arum. But for all we know, Terrence Crawford's sitting back waiting like, man, I want this motherfucker fight to go to purse bid so we and Shaw can get really paid from this. Because Eddie Hearn and them waiting. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn and them waiting like some vultures. You know what I'm saying? They waiting for that fight to go to purse bid, and that should be happening in a couple of days. I thought the fight was signed already and sealed, but based off of what you just heard, Crawford probably possibly be playing hardball, and he probably possibly wants it to go to purse bid because of shit. Let's be honest, it'd be a lot more money. Hey man, he better not sign back. He better not sign back. I had to come for him. I had to come for him. There's no reason for you to re-sign with Top Rank, bro. You know what I'm saying? There'll be no reason for you to re-sign with those guys. Free agency is actually the best option, considering who he is, free agency. But all the smoke is on PBC side, so it'll be in his best interest to do business with those dudes. Eddie Hearn ain't got shit for him, but they could put a lot of money into this fight with him and Sean, since it's a situation to where it's going to purse bid. So they could probably like, shit, me and Sean can make a lot of money. If we just go fight on Triller of his own, they'll put a whole lot of money on the fucking table. You see what they was offering from the Vitor Belfort, millions. You know what I'm saying? Vitor Belfort just in all on the microphone talking his shit, man. I mean, I'm happy for these guys. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy for these MMA veterans, man. These legends. These guys has been around for so long, and they still out here doing their thing, and they making a lot of money in boxing. Now Vitor Belfort finds himself in a position to make a lot of money. These guys in Triller putting a lot of money behind them to get these Jake Pauls and Canelo Alvarez's on board. 25, 30 million, $40 million. You know what I'm saying? These guys this is Terrence Crawford and these guys see this shit. Like, damn, man, these guys throwing around 40, 30 million. I'm the best fighter in boxing. I want that. These washed up guys getting all this bread. I want some of that. So hell yeah, man. Sit back, wait for the first bid. He said, we salute to my boy YSM Sports Media in the building. He said the fight is done, bro. No person been. I'm just saying the worst case scenario if it's not done. If it's not done. First bid going to the zone, Robert Navarro says. I don't know. All I know is there's gonna be a lot of money. I mean, you figure Triller is throwing out $40 million to Canelo Alvarez to fight Vitor Belfort. Other fighters see this shit, man. Other fighters see this shit. Like, man, these dudes is really throwing around some money. I want some of that. You know what I'm saying? I want some of that. I want some of that. Shit. Salute to my boy Bro Horse in the building. I see you. Yeah. But yeah, check out y'all boy again, man, for the guys that just stopping in. Hold up. Check out y'all boy, man.
No, I'm not around him.
Okay.
The COVID thing. You know, I speak to him on the telephone. He's got the main man round him he needs, Sugar Hill Stewart. You know, he doesn't need me. He don't need his brothers. We're there for moral support. But you know what? We've had to keep away from the camp because of COVID reasons. And Tyson, he wants to get out on the 9th of October and he don't want anything jeopardising it at all, you know. So he's in good hands with Sugar. We speak on the phone, you know, and that's good enough for me.
What?
And me not being there to guide him properly, I think it comes.
Yeah, he said he wasn't there, but then he said he wasn't around Tyson. He's not in the camp, et cetera, et cetera. But he was right there. 5 minutes later, Tyson walks past him. These people were mad, bro. Who they think they're fooling? But back to what I was saying. These Triller people, they throwing around some money. You know what I'm saying? So you don't think these guys see this shit, man? This really this puts pressure on the other fighters at other networks and promotional companies. It puts pressure on these guys to really do right by your fighters because shit, they be looking at Triller like, man, they giving these guys $10 million, 7, 8, 15, $20 million. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I could hop on an undercard, get like good $2 million. Man, I better get their shit together. The market has just gotten bigger. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, they trust Fury's word, bro. You see how they was coming for Wilder. You know, Wilder been posting videos of his work, his relentless new body work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but Tyson Fury, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tyson Fury's Tyson Fury. Everybody knows how he is. Everybody knows that there's a chance this fight won't happen. Everybody's talking about it like it won't happen. Like, you know, like this shit ain't gonna happen, bro. You know this fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? November 20th, Mandalay Bay. Yeah, that's what I heard too, bro. I mean, this fight better happen between Crawford and Porter. I don't care where it's at, as long as it happens, man. Come on, like make the shit happen. But yeah, these guys be lying to people. They be lying to people. They devising a master plan. They either they escape route. He says he's fighting pound for pound sports entertainment on a Triller card for $500K. I'm telling you, bro, Triller better hit us up. Shit, we could do a Black Murderers Row and fight each other and get the bag on Triller. That's what we could do. Shit, let me go on Triller, YouTuber on Triller on an undercard or somebody and give me like 200,000. I'll put on a show. Jesus Christ, I'll put on a show. I'll be in shape and shit. Let me get some action. Let me get a bag. Shit. Let me beat up on the dude that Jake Paul beat up on, the dude with the big nose. Let me beat up on that dude and get like 100K. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the A side in a lot of the fights. You know what I'm saying? I'll be selling the fight. You just show up to the fight. You make sure you in shape because you go get that ass beat. And that's just what it's going to be. Hell yeah, I'll be the face of Triller too. Shit. I'll be the Triller. And I'll beat up Jake Paul. I'm around his size. I'll beat the shit out of that dude. He said that would be Bushido and Showbiz. Oh, Bushido and Showbiz, that would be a good fight. But Showbiz, man, he'll get knocked out, man. Showbiz is a nice guy, though. Showbiz is a nice guy. But unfortunately, he'll have to get stopped. Yep. He said, I will pay to see Bushido for Showbiz. Yeah. A lot of those other dudes too old. Showbiz probably about in his 40s or something, though. Yep. We should do a YouTubers fight on Triller undercards. Some expedition, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Just whatever they be doing. Because I don't be catching all those fights on Triller. And we could have a YouTubers boxing on Triller. Yep, that's right. Yep. Give us something to fucking do. Triller want to put on a show and have some fighters because they seem like they really thirsty for fighters. They throwing around a lot of money for these guys. Shit, you want to get some guys, man? Keep till you doing the YouTube shit. Grab some guys on YouTube. Throw Boxer Ego up in there with Dante. You know what I'm saying? Have a pioneer YouTubers fight. Boxer Ego versus Dante. Dante look like a Black Hawk though. He got a lot of muscle and shit now. He might hit Ego a couple of times and that might be all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Dante look like he a big strong dude that can just grab you with one hand with one arm and just launch you. He's that big. So yeah, that's what how Ego had to be dealing with. You got these weight classes. Ness had to get up in there too with Ego and Dante because they like heavyweights. So they gonna have to get up in there and rumble with each other. Drizzy KO said Ego. Oh shit, yeah, that's who we have to be fighting, man. Then we gonna have a seniors division for the older guys. We have Fanai versus Blue Blood. I think Blue Blood will win though. I got Blue Blood in that one. Then we have Black Fight Fan versus no Black Fight Fan versus Dante. Yeah, big muscle dudes rumbling. That's a good one. And then we'll have like 7-8 fighting. Who should 7-8 rumble with? This is the Black Murderers Row division. 7-8 kind of short, it looks like. Shit, I don't know who could 7-8 beat up on. Shit, 7-8 versus Goodfella. Yeah, we got 7-8 versus Goodfella. I think Goodfella have a significant height advantage in that fight, but I think that would be worth seeing. Wait, or let's see. I think 7-8 be too. I think Goodfella like 6 something. Shit, he'd be too big. That wouldn't even. That'd be like that'd be a mismatch in height and shit. I'll say Goodfella versus the Cali Enigma and a former friend brawl. And then we got I don't know who 7-8 could fight. I guess he could fight Hatman or somebody. We never seen that dude, but I guess you could fight him. Yeah, 7-8 versus Hatman. USA versus UK. We could do that one. And then we'll have Champside versus Ticket TV. That'll be a good one. And then we'll have oh yeah, 7-8 versus Lalo. Yeah, there. Yeah, that'll be a good one. Or 7-8 versus LTBA. Hey, Black Fight Fan built like a tank. You gotta pick certain. He can't just fight anybody. It won't even really be fair. You know what I'm saying? Dude built like a fucking tank, man. That dude is built like a tank. It won't be fair. So you had to put him in there with Dante. You know what I'm saying? Because he's built like a tank. So he put 2 tanks in there, 2 big black dark skinned tanks, and they're gonna be rumbling. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like the main event because they're the heavyweights, and that'd be like the big seller of the fight. Those 2 dudes. You put Ness in there with Ego. Yeah. Then we have the seniors, which will be Blue Blood and Blue Blood versus Blood. I think we got Blue Blood versus Blood. Yeah, there we go. Blue Blood versus Blood boxing. Blood boxing. And there's no animosity matchup. This is just matchups. You know what I'm saying? The Black Murderers Row, we all be on Triller fighting for the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Southpaw 773, yeah. Southpaw 773, he don't fuck around. I'm trying to think who he can fight. He can fight Punch Drunk. With Southpaw can fight Punch Drunk. Chicago versus I don't know where Punch Drunk from. He might be from Florida or some shit. He said Ellie Seckback versus Ben Thompson. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Elliot get his ass kicked though. He said Black Fight Fan versus Bernie. That is not fair, bro. Black Fight Fan too big, bro. He said, "Hey, I'll fight Champ Side. Me and him got bad blood." Yo, hit the like button for your boy. He said Fred versus Kenny. Now we had barbershop fight. Who barbershop go fight? Let me think. Let me think. I say barbershop could go YSM. Yeah, barbershop versus YSM Sports Media. That's a good one. That's a fight. Yeah, barbershop versus YSM Sports Media. The two intellectuals going at it. I think that's a good one. He said K Diddy versus Barbershop rematch. Yeah, that'll be a good one too. Barbershop, man, he took an L there. You know what I'm saying? But he was hostile already. Barbershop, he don't. Hey, I give Barbershop credit though, because he had a lot of like embarrassing moments, and he's still here. He don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm still doing my thing. Nothing can stop me. So I respect that. All right, what else we got? We got T Street. I think T Street and Goodfella. Yeah, that's the one. T Street and Goodfella. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one. And then we'll have 7-8. Uh, I'm not sure how Hatman. I mean, he's a UK guy, so I'm not sure if he's. I know he's black, but I'm not sure how if he's like a big guy or whatever the fuck. He said BFTV versus H Money. Hey, that'll be a good one too. That's a good one right there. BTFB and H Money going at it. Oh my god! And then we can have Moni Brown against Mike Sports. You know what I'm saying? And then we could have shit. Who your boy Bushido fight? Oh yeah, Showbiz. Yeah, I go get Showbiz. Yeah, I got Showbiz. You know what I'm saying? Me and him probably around the same size. And then who else? Pound for pound sports entertainment. Who he got to fight? Let me think. Who pound for pound fight? You got to fight somebody pound for pound. I see you in here. Let me see. Uh, who's out there that I don't want to put you up in there with no killers, man. Oh, he says Hatman was a pretty big guy. Okay, see, I didn't know. He sounded like he was a bigger dude. Hatman could probably go up and just go ahead and fight the what's the dude from the UK, man? Nah, he's big too. The shit, put Hatman in there with Radio Raheem. Let me go ahead and have Radio Raheem and Hatman fight. Oh, Drew Titan could fight pound for pound. Yep. And this is a Triller undercard with YouTubers in the Black Murderers Row. And we all on there making some money, fighting with each other in like amateur round type fights. I ain't trying to get my fucking head beat in and shit like that. I got life to live. I got kids and shit. I just want to have fun and make some money. Oh, Showbiz is in the shot too? Oh, well, shit. There we go. He had me a guest on the show too. Yep. Showbiz got a lot of juice. He says Moni Brown versus Bernie. That's not fair, bro. And see, Bernie, he gonna have to fight since Bernie could like a boxer. He'll probably fuck a lot of dudes up around his weight. Bernie could go against see, that's almost cheating, but I guess Bernie could go against damn, I can't think of nobody else right now. I guess Bernie could fight. Yeah, Moni, yeah, he in a wheelchair, but Mike is too. You know what I'm saying? So Bernie versus Tay Jones. That might I think that's a big size advantage, bro. I think Tay Jones is like at least a how big is Tay Jones? Bernie's like a junior welterweight type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a lightweight guy. DT3 and Black and Brown boxing had some words. I never heard of those dudes. Boxing beats and rhymes. I don't know. I think I heard of that name. DT3 versus Ego. I don't know. But yeah, this is just all hypothetical, man. You know what I'm saying? Dudes want to make some fucking money. You know what I'm saying? The boxing community on YouTube. Triller trying to get some fighters on the undercard because, a lot of the other undercard type guys is dealing with, they'll have to get permission from Al Heyman or somebody to even go over there to play. So, and Top Rank, these guys are locked in, and other networks, they locked in. So what the hell Triller go do? They throwing around all kinds of money. Bruce Wayne versus IBPFP. Yeah, that'd be funny too. Bruce Wayne versus IBPB. Yeah. He said Bernie versus Tim Bradley. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Timothy Bradley, man. A lot of people don't like what Timothy Bradley be saying and shit, but I respect it. He speaks from he speaks his mind. He don't give a fuck. I respect that. Hey, he says the press conference for BTFBH money. Oh man, bro, the press conference alone will sell the whole card between them two dudes. Pound for pound says I'm 6'1", 200. Oh well, shit. Let's see. mm, that's out of shape 200 or in shape 200. There's a difference. Teddy Ellis versus Dante. That won't even be fair. He says Fury gonna slap. Man, Fury ain't gonna do nothing, man. He would have did it already. But yeah, yeah, that was just some hypothetical shit. But a lot of people still mad at Oscar Valdez, and he said 70% shape. Shit. Oh, I don't know. I think Fred from Barbershop is kind of small. He's a smaller guy, I think. You know what I'm saying? We got to put these dudes around. We got to kind of have them kind of close. We can't just be having like some mismatches and shit. Like we can't just put 7-8 up in there with anybody. Unless there's really real smoke. Something you could build a storyline with. Fight for the bag. Fuck it. But yeah, and what else happened this week, man? Really, really not too much of nothing. Other than the Holyfield being allowed to fight. I thought that was pretty insane. You know what I'm saying? Vitor Belfort didn't look too bad considering. You could tell he was an MMA fighter by the way he was throwing them uppercuts. They used to hold him in one hand with the clinch. So you could tell he was still kind of used to that. But he looked pretty explosive and fast and shit for like TRT tour almost. You know what I'm saying? He was all amped up and shit. It was funny. Him and Anderson Silva had rivalry in the past and shit. Anderson knocked him out back in the day, and now they both in fighting on a boxing card, fighting in boxing, making money. Like it's crazy how that shit turns out. He says Fred is 5'2". Nah, he ain't that damn short, bro. No way he's 5'2". He ain't 5'2". What Kenny Porter doing smacking a 5'2" dude, man? He slapped him. Nah, Fred ain't no 5'2". Fred ain't 5'2". No way. I'm not buying that, bro. He said maybe 5'2.5". Hell nah. Yeah, he is small though. They say Fred is small. You know what I'm saying? He's a small guy. I say Fred probably about 5'5", 5'6". You know what I'm saying? He probably about 5'6" or something. So he might go up in there and rumble with 7'8". Yep. See, Fred is like 5'5", 5'6". Yeah, that's small. That's small. Yeah, that's a little guy. He can go up against Art Man then. They about the same height. Art Man Boxing. Go up against him. And then somebody can go against the relay. No, we had YSM go against the relay. That's what we want. We can have YSM Sports Media go against Ring IQ. That's the fight. That's the main event. That's the pay-per-view fight right there. YSM and Ring IQ. There's a past there, rivalry in the past. We go ahead and put the gloves on, duke them out. I got YSM all day though. Dude don't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke. Just like Tiafimo didn't want no smoke. He don't want no smoke with nobody. Why he sit up there and lie and say that Devin Haney didn't want to fight him and all these other guys like that? You saw the way Mark Kriegel and Timothy Bradley was looking at this dude like, dude, why you on here lying, bro? Like, Devin Haney wants to fight you. Like, oh, well, Devin Haney don't want to fight me. He has something lined up in November. Devin Haney don't even got nothing lined up in November. You know what I'm saying? Tiafimo was on there lying like a motherfucker. Lying like a motherfucker. Tiafimo made himself look even worse. Salute to Boxing Syndicate. He says, y'all go subscribe to Boxing Syndicate. He says, you saw how he got slapped up, how he was struggling with Kenny Woman. Well, yeah. Fred been having problems. Well, guess what? That motherfucker don't go nowhere. He'll come out with a video a few hours later like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. Yep. It don't even matter. But I'm trying to think what else happened this week. Nothing else really happened other than that freak show card with Evander Holyfield and Vitor Belfort. David Haye won his fight. You know what I'm saying? If anybody cares, David Haye won. Evander Holyfield just really had no business in there, especially with a guy. If he was up in there with like a guy his age or something, there, I mean, yeah, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But he was in there with man, that was stupid. I'm glad it ended the way it did. Ended as soon as it did too. I don't care if it was an early stoppage or whatever. I'm glad he got up out of there. He got his money. He got the fuck up out of there. There's no way Evander Holyfield should be. They need to make something for these older fighters, so they won't have to. So we won't have to see shit like this. You know what I'm saying? 58-year-old Evander Holyfield trying to fight in an 8-round fight against a still somewhat primed, not necessarily primed, but still got some go. Vitor Belfort. Vitor Belfort is a real phenom. He was the phenom. That was his nickname when he was younger. He was a phenom. You know what I'm saying? Vitor Belfort is still a very talented fighter, still to this day. He's not just any MMA fighter. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? And they had him up in there fighting Evander. Like, that was stupid. I'm glad it ended the way it did. Give Evander Holyfield a lot of money so he could stay away. You know what I'm saying? They need to make something for these older fighters. Somebody need to make something for these older fighters and these guys to make sure they don't have to come back and do nothing like this again. You know what I'm saying? Give them a job at a network as a something. Do something. You know what I'm saying? So we won't have to see guys like Holyfield coming back at almost 60 years old fighting in fucking prize fights. It's ridiculous. But Devin Haney came out and said that Anderson Silva could have been a great boxer, basically. And I mean, shit. Based off what we've seen from Anderson, shit, that motherfucker possibly could, man. He has an extremely really good fight IQ, high level fight IQ. Like, he seemed like he could do a lot of things. Even though he was in there with Tito Ortiz, it was still just impressive to see him knock him out like that. And then he outboxed Julio Cesar Chavez like 3 months ago. He outboxed him in Mexico. They tried to rob him, but it was a clear one-sided beatdown from the Spider. So Anderson Silva, who knows if he would have been able to do good in boxing like he is, like he's doing now. He wouldn't even been known because Brazil ain't known for boxing. So, it's different. They was more into MMA and shit. So, but he's using his MMA popularity to do his thing in boxing. He's making money and shit. He's still whooping dudes' asses and shit. So that's cool. Yeah, AJ Usyk is in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Will AJ fuck up and lose? Will he fuck up and lose against Usyk, man? Will AJ fuck up and lose against Alexander Usyk? He could. He's trying to slim down. He's trying to go for speed in this fight. I don't know. We gonna see. AJ do a lot of body transformations for his fight. He do a lot of that shit, ain't it? Put on size, lose size, put on size, lose size. He do a lot of that shit. He don't never just stay where he's at and just do what he got to do. He got to put on this, do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Usyk throws a lot of punches. Usyk just don't know how to lose. Oh yeah, they know. They should have allowed that fight to happen back in the day. But see, back then that was really taboo. It was kind of almost like you can't have a MMA fight boxer. But nowadays, oh my god, that's becoming the norm. It should have happened back when Roy still had some legs. Roy don't got no legs to do it now. You know what I'm saying? Even if he wanted to, Roy just don't got the legs at all. He was on there. He ain't got no knees at all. I'm surprised he did that shit with Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Anderson outboxed the shot of Roy right now. But it should have happened back when they was still young and they both was talking about it. Terry Smoot Salute. He said, "Let's go Usyk." I mean, Usyk probably can fuck around and win. He don't know how to lose, man. You know what I'm saying? Who has the more heart? Usyk could be hitting AJ upside his head with combinations. Pop, 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 pop. Then he moving around the ring. AJ can't really land nothing. Pop, 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 pop. AJ will fucking fall down to one knee and shit. Like I don't AJ. I don't know, man. I still question his heart. I question his heart, man. And there's no slight. Like I just question his heart. A lot of the UK guys, I question these guys' heart. There's some that got ultimate dog in them, but others, man, I question these dudes' heart, man. A lot of them been quitting lately. They been getting really hurt bad. They got quit in them. They got quit in them. Usyk could possibly make AJ quit. Sounds crazy, but fucking shit. He essentially quit against Ruiz the first time when he was under pressure. Whatever the fuck was going on in the back, his dad didn't even want AJ fighting because allegedly AJ was getting knocked out in camp. So that's why his dad was so upset with Eddie Hearn after the fight. Like I told you not to make this fight, blah, blah, blah. That's why it took so long to come out. AJ just mentally was messed up. He wasn't ready to go up in there and fight no Ruiz, and he lost. He essentially kind of quit. But he came and did his thing in a rematch. Of course, they had it all in his favor. The biggest ring you ever seen. Fought in Saudi Arabia probably was no testing or anything going on. So, I mean, we need to see you fight over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see Anthony Joshua fight here. I like AJ. I think he's that guy. But he needs to fight over here. Going over there doing all that, that don't really mean too much, bro. Honestly, it just don't to me. Not to me, boy Bushido. It don't mean much. You got to come here in America and conquer here. That's what Lennox Lewis had to do. He knew that. He knew he had to come to America and he could beat up everybody in the UK. It wouldn't even, yeah, okay, that's cool. But he need to come over here and make something happen. Because this is where the real action's at. You know what I'm saying? We need to see you fight here at Madison Square Garden again. We need to see you conquer that. But nah, nobody go hold his feet to the fire. They just go let him hang out in the UK and have it all his way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Joshua does have problems with smaller guys, smaller, speedier guys. He has problems with them, so that's why he's slimming down to make sure he could keep up with the speed of Usyk. I don't know if that was a good idea now. I don't know. I expected AJ to stay how he was and just muscle this guy around. He's a better technical fighter than Chisora and any of those guys. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably still have the size advantage for sure, but his punch resistance is always going to be in question for me. And a guy like Usyk who can punch and who knows how to win, who don't know how to lose, Usyk is really good. Despite his performances at heavyweight, um, he don't know how to fucking lose. So, and he wanted this fight. Like he really wanted this fight. He wasn't willing to take no money, a step aside. He believes he can win. So AJ could fuck around and have a situation where it's a draw, a split decision type fight, or even him winning some controversial, or Usyk even whooping his ass, man. You know. So we gonna see if Joshua could stop him. But AJ very well could show up though. You know what I'm saying, AJ? AJ very well could show up. Show up, show out. Been working on a lot of things. AJ's always to me, like Wilder, has been a fighter that's still kind of learning on a job type of guy. And so he could very well show up and show out if he got the right game plan. And he's in really good shape. AJ could very well go up in there and just run him right out the ring. But I'm not gonna sit here and say that Usyk stands no chance, but we go see. We go see. He said there was testing for AJ Ruiz in Saudi Arabia because people still waiting for Dillian White's B sample. I'm just saying. But yeah, we've seen AJ struggle with smaller fighters that could throw combinations well. He does struggle with those guys. We've seen it in his fight. Terry Smooth says Usyk may be a bad style for AJ. Yeah, man, he might be. That's probably why AJ decided to slim down. I'm thinking he gonna stay the same, but he decided to slim down. GK Black says, "Where is Ortiz? I mean, where is Ortiz? Ruiz is straight up. I think Ortiz, just waiting around, or Ruiz had knee surgery or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Andy had like knee surgery or something. He still looks shredded and shit though. You know, a chubby guy like him, still shredded after recovering from a knee surgery. I question that. A chubby guy like him, but yeah, we gonna see what AJ can do. My only beef with AJ is his punch resistance. I don't know if he can take if Usyk just hitting him upside his head. How long can AJ go? You know what I'm saying? I just question AJ's heart quite a bit. This question is his heart. He said let Wallin fight Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz could fight one of those dudes. Otto Wallin. You know what I'm saying? Let Otto Wallin get some work. He could put up a good fight with anybody. I think. You know what I'm saying? I think Wallin. I think he could put up a good fight with anybody. Yeah, he said Ruiz, pound for pound says Ruiz sipping that herbal tea. I'm telling you, man, they passing that shit around. Everybody drinking the but no so. Everybody drinking the but him. Yep. These guys got that special herbal tea over there. And luckily for them, they're one of the most famous, popular teams in the sport, and they backed by the WBC, and they overruled everything and let him do whatever he wants. He said, Jason Kale said, I will fight Chelsea too. He's a weenie. Oh, man. He said, so did Consequia really lose? That's a good question, Terry. Y'all hit that like button for your boy if you're in the building. Um, I don't really feel he lose. He lost, but I didn't really felt that he won either. You know what I'm saying? Even though if you see Oscar Valdez, man, he got his head beat in. Dude got his head beat in. You know what I'm saying? Really, if I didn't know any better, or if I was a guy who just kind of tuned in late or just seen the aftermath of the fight, I would have thought this guy lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? He had his fucking head beat in. Valdez is, man, overrated, bro. Overrated. And who knows what he was on when he was fighting Burchell, man. Let's call it for what it is, man. We don't know what that dude was doing. That dude was out here he out here cheating. Man, I can't find it, man. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, all these dudes is deflected with Floyd, but Floyd took syringes. Yeah, bro. I'm like, man, what that got to do with anything? Did Floyd even test positive? Like, did he like get in trouble and all that? Like, what happened? Like, like, did he even get in real trouble? He says Valdez is always in wars, getting his face ripped off. Yeah, man. He's overrated, man. He alright, man, but everything is in question now for me. Remember, everyone had a baby. He said, GK Black says, remember everyone had a baby about the Charlo Castaño card with the 117, 111, but had nothing to say about the Valdez card. Yeah, man. They had nothing to say about that. That 117, 111 was really bad. And then it comes out that the guy that judge was like a WBC guy. Like he's like literally a WBC guy or some shit they were saying. Like box fans do they work on they homework on these guys. He's like a legit WBC guy. Like he has like 117, 111, 110, whatever it was. That wasn't that fight. Like Oscar Valdez, if you was a guy who really didn't know what was going on and you just kind of tuned in, you would have thought that he was losing that fight. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know if it was in his hometown, any of that, you just a guy that turned on the TV in about the sixth, seventh round, and you was watching from that on, you would have thinking that Consinkia was winning that fight. You know, that's what you would have thought. So Oscar Valdez, man, he's really getting a lot of benefit of the doubt being on the team Canelo. He says, "What's my prediction for Usman Covington to Usman? Nobody's beating Kumar Usman, bro. I wasn't necessarily a big Usman fan until his like. I was kind of. I wasn't necessarily a fan after he beat Willie because Willie's my guy, and I see where Willie's going. He's going. He's on a downslide, but Usman is a fucking beast, bro. He ain't nobody's beating that dude. Nobody. Nobody. Only way you could be a guy like Kumar Usman is if you can break him, and nobody's breaking him. Nobody's breaking him. He got a big head. He's tough, strong. One of the best wrestlers in the sport. His striking is getting better. His boxing is getting better. Long reach. I mean, he gonna fuck these guys up, man. The dude says Ryan Garcia is gonna knock Shakur out. Ryan Garcia ain't gonna do nothing. Ryan Garcia go nowhere near him. Ryan Garcia will go nowhere near him. AJ Johnson says Bradley says Canelo doesn't gas anymore. Yeah, Bradley be saying whatever, bro. But he be keeping it 100 too. We know Canelo don't be gassing. He says Ryan Garcia can bench 300. Yeah, I wonder why. Jesus KO says, have you peeped certain people hating on Shakur because he's from Top Rank? I hope they, yeah. No, people don't like Shakur because he's from Top Rank. But so is Jamil Herring. You know what I'm saying? So is Jamil Herring. And David Haney was with fucking Matchroom. So that's what I say. It don't matter where these guys are at. That just really complicates boxing when you get too involved where these guys are fighting it and all that bullshit. Canelo does fight in spots, Mr. Classic Metal. He learned how to pace himself and take rounds off. I think he's in there with a guy that really made him work. We'll see a different fight from Canelo. Triple G made Canelo work. You know what I'm saying? Triple G really, really made Canelo work. That was the last fight I've seen from Canelo where I felt like it was a real fight, man. Because Triple G was actually out there to win that fight. He was really trying to win. You know what I'm saying? When last time we seen that from a Canelo fight? It's been a while. Hopefully Plant brings that same type of intensity. Billy Joe said, what do you say, GK? He says, Billy Joe, you hear Billy Joe say he's going to retire unless Eubanks fight against me? Do with everything and fight, boo, boo, boo. Yeah. Chris Eubank high-siding him right now because for years, Billy Joe was high-siding on him. Chris Eubank Jr. lost a split decision fight against Billy Joe years ago. Back when even Eubanks was green as hell, and Billy Joe was some high level amateur, and he was just a dude off the street that come from Eubanks family. You know what I'm saying? And he lost a split decision, and he never gave Eubanks a rematch for years, taunting them, talking shit. And now that Eubanks is like the A side, and Billy Joe is falling down the hill. Nah, he's saying, nah, motherfucker, you didn't give me a fight, man. We could have been fought. Nah, fuck you. I'm the A side, and you got to admit it. And I'm getting them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, that's what he gets. Billy Joe deserves it. He should have fought Andrade again. He didn't even follow through with that. I do not feel sorry for Billy Joe Saunders at all. Absolutely not. He says, this win is Ryan Garcia bench 300. Yeah, man, Ryan Garcia ain't doing none of that. Oh, yeah, I'm riding with Plant, bro, all day. And there's nothing personal with Canelo. I'm just riding with the American boy. That's all. First, I think it'll be better for boxing. Shake things up, man. Shake things up. Yep, shake things up. We need to see Tank versus Rolly happen soon, though. Yep, Tank needs to. Yeah, Rose should be rematching Zhang. She should be rematching Zhang. That was an excellent fucking fight from Rose too, man. Rose Namajunas is a beast. He says BJ is a clown, true jackass. Yeah, man, BJS, man. He see that's what he. I don't feel sorry for him because Billy Joe Saunders had all he had whatever he had all his skills and everything to be like the guy in the UK, but he took all these years off. He spent a lot of time holding his old, fighting bums, and being out of shape and not doing this and that, and saving himself for Canelo Alvarez. And then he ends up quitting after saying he would never quit. He'd rather die than quit. After quitting in the fight, getting his eye broke, and you know what I'm saying. And now he's begging Chris Eubanks Jr., a guy that he was kicking in the ass because he was still in position with his O. I don't feel sorry for Billy Joe Saunders at all. That's what he gets. Yep. Yep. And it's not like he got a huge outstanding purse from fighting Canelo, because if he did, he wouldn't be coming back so damn soon, trying to fight so damn soon. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker didn't get no 20 million to fight Canelo for him to be over here. That's what he get. That's what he get. That's why I said fighting Canelo was a bad idea sometimes. You beat him, that's it for you. Your career is over. He beat you, it's over with for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't be dealing with Canelo Alvarez unless you know you're about to go up in there to win. You can't be happy to be here. Any of that bullshit. You gotta go up in there to win. Otherwise, your career is over. It's over for you. Think about it. You sell yourself out to him, it's over with. If you go fight him, you better come to win. And that's my thing with Caleb Plant. He said, should Tio give Loma? Absolutely, he should. Yep. Yep. Who else Tio go fight? Get Lomachenko rematch. Solidify you beating him. Solidified. It'll be an even bigger fight this time when you calling the shots. If you're big and bad, you can do it 2 times. I think Loma deserves another shot, considering who he is in the sport. Absolutely. Get Loma another shot, beat him again. And then you beat him again, you can move on, you be done with him for good. You know what I'm saying? But see, it was all fighting Lomachenko again was an option until after Lomachenko fought Nakatani, bro. Once he seen Lomachenko fight Nakatani and look like an absolute monster against Nakatani, now he's moving on to bigger and better things. But what's really bigger than that we know realistically you gonna fight? You're not about to fight Tank. You're not fighting Dev. Brian fight that hasn't really been discussed really. And Josh Taylor, we really believe. And then they talking about him, his dad, or somebody said talking about meeting them at a catchweight. How you gonna tell Josh Taylor to meet you at a catchweight? You know what I'm saying? Nah, you come up here, kid. Fight Josh Taylor. I don't know if that fight really happened. Tio prolonging the inevitable against Kambosos. He was supposed to be fought George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be fought that dude. Yeah, Tio shows a lot of. I'm telling y'all, man, that dude ain't gonna be reigning too long. I don't sense that fighting spirit from him. You know what I'm saying? He seems to be really nervous now that he got the bullseye on him. I don't think he was ready for it. See, Loma was a guy who the bullseye was on his back for years anyway. So he's used to that pressure. Teofimo seems so nervous. He knows he's the guy and everybody's looking at him. And now he's saying he'll fight this guy, saying he'll fight that guy, but then he turned around and he don't fight nobody. He didn't even fight his mandatory yet. You know what I'm saying? People don't believe he was sick for real. Yeah, Tank is off limits for any PBC fighter. That's another bullshit. Floyd, that's why Floyd Mayweather, he's not like, I mean, stupid, man. Stupid. So you gonna have Tank Davis sit there and just beat up on the same dudes? The same type of guys. You know what I'm saying? Just like, have Tank fight Gary Russell then. There's a lot of goofiness going on at lightweight. Teofimo Lopez, he can't handle the pressure of being the man. That's what I think. I don't think he was ready for it yet. He ain't ready for it. He's definitely not ready for fighters like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor beats him. I don't care what nobody says. I think Lomachenko washes him in the rematch. I think Devin Haney beats him. I just don't think Teofimo Lopez. I question his heart, and I have for a while, and I've seen it for a while. I knew once this dude got in position, I knew him beating Loma will possibly be bad for the division. See, Loma would have been a guy looking to fight whoever and the best guy is available. See, T.O., no, he's not doing it. He's not even fighting his mandatory, bro. Like, we was waiting on him to fight Kambosos to get that over with. You know what I'm saying? He's holding up the division and shit. I'm assuming George Kambosos thinks T.O. is trying to get off his cycle. Think he's on something, which is possible. You know what I'm saying? He said Taylor whoops T.O. Taylor deserves more respect being true undisputed. Yeah, Taylor does, man. But unfortunately for him, he's from Scotland, and it's not a place that's, you know what I'm saying? If Taylor was an American, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? But he's from over there in Scotland. He's not even like British, UK, British guy. You know what I'm saying? He's from Scotland, so he's not even celebrated. I think if he was a British UK guy, Englishman, I think he'll be celebrated a little bit more than he is from being a Scottish dude. You know what I'm saying? Taylor's a bad motherfucker though, for sure. For all the best guys who available, he fought all the best guys, so he definitely deserves a lot of respect, and he deserves a good chance against anybody at 140 and 147. You can't count him out and say, "Oh well, he gets knocked out against that guy." No, you can't say that. Taylor knows he don't know how to lose either. He's, in my opinion, he's like the best guy from over there. Really, in my opinion, he's the best guy. He got the heart, he got the skill. You know what I'm saying? He could be in some tough situations and get out of them. He got everything going for him. He just ain't got the fan base and shit like that. They'll rather ride with Tyson Fury, a liar, and a cheater, and a stealer. Taylor versus Ben would be a good domesticated bout. Yeah, it would. I don't think Ben is quite ready yet for Taylor though. I don't think he's quite ready yet. I don't think he's quite ready yet. Ben got some work to do, but he definitely got a lot of potential. He definitely got the potential. He says Lopez versus Haney could easily be made. Hearn has been trying very hard to make that one. He's willing to pay. Yeah, I know, but Tio don't want to fight. Tio don't want to fight. Drizzy KO says you could tell if Tio gets hit with big shots, he's gonna start to fold up. But Loma was touching up later around his body language. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I got a whole video breakdown of the fight on the channel, and it actually did really good. Of me breaking the fight down from the rounds that Loma said he won. The only rounds that Loma said he won. And we watched those rounds, and I gave my commentary during it. And Lomachenko was styling and profiling in these rounds. He literally won these rounds. It was undisputable, those rounds. The fight really should have been a draw based off those rounds. But that's neither here nor there. No, Loma should have just turned it up on the kid earlier in the fight, to leave no doubt. But I think they fought again. Teofimo wouldn't touch him at all. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't touch him at all. He won't touch him at all. Teofimo Lopez don't react to getting hit well. He flinches up a lot. I think if you a guy that could push him back, he will really fold under that pressure. If you could do that, could push him back and hit him hard, I think Teofimo Lopez is a fold, bro. He's on borrowed time. He can't even handle being a man right now. He wasn't ready for it yet. He was nervous as hell talking. You could see the energy, the pussy flowing from him. And Timothy Bradley and Mark Rico and the other guy was just sitting there looking, watching it, smelling it. Like, come on, man. Conor Benn versus Castillo Clayton will be a good fight. Two muscle dudes going at it. Yep, that'd be a good fight. Clayton definitely needs some action though, man. He hasn't had no action. He hasn't had no action. But yeah, man, I've been on here for an hour. Just an open discussion this weekend. Nothing too much happened this week other than Holyfield was in that really, really disrespectful fight. Shouldn't even really happen, but one would assume that Evander needs the money. Oscar Valdez fought this Friday. A lot of people say Robson. Kasicki got robbed. I felt that the fight should have been a draw. Wasn't really nothing. A draw or split decision. You know, they could fight again. You know, but we know that's not gonna happen. You know, Oscar Valdez goes lay low for a while, let this shit blow over, then he gonna come back out like nothing didn't happen. But like, subscribe, holler at your boy. Peace out.